right, we're back, and our poor zombie has some issues. um, well, yeah, okay, so can't resolve track, root skeleton 3D. I guess, yeah, can we, what can we do here? Edit. I guess I could move the skeleton back under root. Like, it doesn't need to be in a particular place in the structure if it's going to make the animation happier. Okay, and then we change the root node to be that. Okay, okay. That works. How do I make it loop? Yeah, autoplay on load? Sure. Animation, playback option, scale. Oh, animation looping. Yeah, okay. So I need to actually probably just save out the animation to do that. I guess delete this. I wonder. Let's try something different here. So if I delete all of that, I take zombie idle, I drop it into here, and then I take zombie running, and I also drop it into here. Now I need to make them at least editable children so that I can see the children. The problem is they have two different. Okay, so I can't do this. Okay. So the skeleton should be identical though. So what I want to do is I want to copy this and I want to paste it. So this would be our single skeleton. And then what I want to be able to do is I want to take this animation, this foreign animation, and we're going to create a new library called zombie, I guess. And I can't copy that, huh? Let's do this. So let's open anyway this. If I'm here and I go to manage animations, yeah, I can copy from here, right? So this will be our zombie idle, which I can save as, this is what I want to do. I think, right. This dialogue is slow, unfortunately. Animations. Okay. And this is going to be our zombie idle. Save. Okay. So if we go here, so we don't need this anymore. We do have our skeleton, which is good. And we'll create a new animation player. Okay. And it's already selected the skeleton 3D that's here because it's under it. I guess that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. And then the skeleton, or no, the character, so our mesh needs to target the skeleton. And then did we Okay. Let's see here. What am I looking for? I guess I wanted to look at the humanoid medium, this guy, right? So if we take this and we bring this into this as well, just temporarily. Again with, so I just do this and open anyway, so we can get to this where it's been imported. And then we go to character medium. And what I want to do is I want to save out the mesh. By itself. I was thinking that what I want to do here is like kind of isolate what might be breaking things. What has happened to our zombie anyway? Okay, and then so animation, manage animations, load library, zombie idle. Save them to a separate. What did I do last time? So new library. Global. Okay, there we go. And then load animation. There we go. Zombie idle. Now it complains because it has a path where it's like looking for root skeleton 3D. Can we? Is this editable? I wonder. Let's go back here really quick. Manage animations. Save as. Could I save it as a T-res file? Would it actually be a T-res file? It is. Why would I want that? Well, then, if it's text, first of all, let's remove the res one to avoid confusion. Nini, you're still here. Hey, Ty. So if we just get rid of root slash on all the things, then we don't have a path problem anymore. Right. So and then this animation player, what we want to do is we want to manage. We want to do that. Want to play. I didn't like that. Hold on, let me delete this and then open this file. Okay. Animation mixer. Couldn't resolve track skeleton 3D left hand thumb 2. So, right. So the animation has things that the skeleton doesn't have. Like the armature doesn't have in it. Left hand thumb 2 and right hand index 2. Index 3. Okay. Can we just delete those things? Maybe if I could remember what they were. Right hand index 2. Or I could configure the project to just ignore the warning. But here's the question, right? So doesn't look like anything is happening to the armature when we play this, which is unfortunate. Left hand thumb 2. Left hand thumb 2. Okay. Right hand index 2. Right hand. Presumably left hand index 2 as well. Right hand index 1. Right hand thumb 1. It's like it doesn't, yeah. Right hand index 3. I'm gonna guess these as well. Okay. Couldn't resolve track right arm. So the issue, so first of all, can I just undo all the deletes I just did? Like if that's not fixing, if that's not making the warnings go away, then what do I care? Left hand, right hand, left, right, left, right. Okay. So what we want to do, maybe we want to select this as the root node. Yes. Okay, it doesn't show the bones moving, but it does show something moving. Okay, great. So I need to figure out what's going on with this. But we'll do that in a second. What I want to do right now is I'm going to go to zombie running. I'm going to do the same process of getting the animation out and saving it out so we can import it. It's funny, I remember doing this. I think we did this on stream like many months ago, but it's much clearer to me, some of this process anyway. Right, so we have an animation. Manage animations. This is our zombie run. Zombie running. So we're gonna save this as, this is gonna be zombie running.tres. Save. Okay. We can close this. We can close this. Delete that completely. Go to animation player. Manage animation. We load zombie running. Now we have a zombie running. Now it's complaining also because it's like you don't have a root skeleton 3D, but that's okay because we can just edit zombie running the same way so that we change the node path. Now stuff is happening. What's interesting, I understand. So we have a skeleton. We have a skeleton. Where is it? Where is the skeleton? We have a scale issue, is what we have. So, okay, great, super. Hold on, modifier, motion scale, transform. Why is the scale so tiny? 10, 10, 10? Don't lock that. 10, 10. Okay, now lock it. Scale up. Okay. I mean, it's still not the right size, but we can see. But that doesn't seem to be doing anything. Let's get a zombie skin on there. What's going on? So anyway, can we see the animation? Yeah. Okay, so we can see the zombie running animation, and we can see the zombie idle animation. Now we just need to figure out how to make the mesh match the skeleton, which feels like a much more solvable thing, right? It's been 2 hours of struggle to get the animation stuff to work, but this is working. So why? Okay, let's. Well, what can we do here? Let's just delete everything. We go to models. We'll grab our humanoid medium here, drop it in. That is the size. Okay, and then we go to editable children. So we have general skeleton, character medium. That's all well and good. We can't really. Can we rename this? No, we would have to we can just instance this. We make local. So we make local. There's no transforms or anything on these nodes, right? So there's no reason I can't take. So first of all, let's rename this so it matches kind of what we had before. And then we'll take these and we will move them up here and delete that. Okay, seems fine, right? Seems good. And then we add an animation player. Animation player, root node is enemy. Animation, manage animations. Load library. We don't have a library. We can make let's make a zombie library, right? And we'll save it as. We'll make it a T-res file. Again, this dialogue for whatever reason is very laggy. I'm gonna explicitly call it library. Yeah. Okay. What does that do for us? I don't know, but I guess it'll be handy if I have to do this over again. We'll have the things together, and then we'll grab both of these. There we go. So now we have our animations in our library. Okay. And then autoplay that. And where was the... Oh, there's loop. Here we go. That is a thing. What does this look like? I mean, it's honestly. So why aren't the legs moving? The feet are very animated, but less so the legs. changing this do anything? No. I mean, I don't think it's quite what we were seeing in so this is what we're seeing in Mixamo. And this is what we got. So what's up with that? This is interesting. Right. So comparing this with the idle that we had, right? $121 total frames. It doesn't seem like it made it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 30, 40. I mean, that could be. Okay, so. Things. Yeah, I'm not sure. Thoughts? Any ideas on what's gone wrong here? Right, so the basis was the skeleton that was in this file, which I believe is what this is. Scan. Interesting. Line count 45. What does it mean? Okay, so this is how the kind of the mesh binds to the skeleton. And here's the skeleton. Geometry. Oh yeah, so let's put our. Wait, we can see a zombie behave this way. I mean, in terms of like a derpy zombie, it's not intended. I would like to actually get this to work though. Also, his feet are upside down. I feel like I've done something wrong here. It's like several things wrong here. So let's try bringing this in again. And then import. Ooh, we can import as animation library. Did we know this was... How long has that been a thing? That might have been helpful. Root type, root script, apply root scale. Import as skeleton bones. See, retargeting 3D skeletons for more information. You mean there's documentation to tell me how to do things? To share animations among multiple skeletons, Godot has position, rotation, scale 3D tracks with node paths to bones for skeleton bone animations. This means you can't share animations between multiple skeletons just by using the same bone names. Godot allows each bone to have a parent-child relationship and can have rotation and scale as well as position. Skeleton stores the transform values. If bone pose is equal to bone rest, it means the skeleton is in the default pose. When you select the skeleton 3D node in the advanced scene import, a menu will appear with a retarget. This looks familiar. We did this at one point. I think this is how we originally tried to set up the zombie, right? How we ended up with the T-pose running is probably because I selected the wrong things here. It's coming back to me now. It's been a while since we set this up. This seems just as involved as the other thing that we did. Cool. Can we let's try something different. Let's make a 3D scene. And then grab the model in it. Okay. And then we'll need to at least have editable children to see things. No, we'll instance this. We'll make local, actually, because the animation will be looking for a specific thing. 3D. Okay. And then we'll add a animation player. And we will load our zombie library. Ta-da! Okay. Yeah, same result. So I think maybe it's something with the library. Let's get rid of this. Let's try something more direct. We'll grab zombie running. Let's at least have editable children so we can see what's going on. Okay, so there's a skeleton, and there's a root, and an animation player. I can't resolve tracks. Something. Okay, so then what we do is we go to this character. We'll bring this character out. We'll delete all the other stuff. Go to the character. We'll say the skeleton is this skeleton. Now we're back to this for some reason. Why? Okay, let's make local as well. Just trying to distill down what the problem is. Why are you like this? Okay. So we have animation. A good animation, in fact. Which is interesting, right? Because it doesn't look like this. The bones don't animate like this when we did the thing to like save out the animation. Let's try something here. So manage, take this, storage. It thinks it's in zombie running.tres. Am I looking at the I'm looking at the right thing, right? Manage animations. Yeah. It's like, oh, that's in this. Okay. If I go to this, okay. So that looks fine. So it's not the animation. Hold on, can we hide the character and just see the skeleton? Oh, I didn't mean to run the game. Hey, there is a game, by the way. I know we've not run the game at all today, but there is a game. I meant to, run the animation. So that doesn't look like the other one at all. Right? If we go over here, zombie library, zombie running. Like there's this leg motion and all that. Zombie library, zombie running. Zombie running. So let's, I don't know, delete that, load library, zombie library. Okay. Zombie running. How many times can I say zombie? Yeah, so it doesn't. So what's different? What's different between these two? The skeleton? If I delete this skeleton and I copy this skeleton and paste it over here. Yeah. And then play. And animation player and retarget. Hold on. Animation player here is targeting this parent. Let's delete. No. Manage. Delete. Load that. Zombie running. Play. Okay. That's better. Cool. And then see the character, who should be linked to the skeleton. Oh, now we have this problem. So, okay, we can have a good animation, or we can have a character mesh that matches the skeleton, but not both. Why? Well, maybe we can figure that here, like figure this out in isolation here, and then apply that learning. So what's going on? We have a mesh. We have a skin. We have a skeleton. We could have a material override if we want to have a different zombie to look at. There you go. There's different. That's the survivor. Have a different zombie to look at. It's very smushed into this though for some reason. Clear that skeleton. So without a skeleton, no. Yep. Scale 100. Do we think that's significant? How do we end up with this skeleton? Let's delete the skeleton. Try again. So grab our original model. Yep. Make it local. Take the skeleton out of that. Get rid of all of this. Call it skeleton 3D. Not general skeleton 3D. Skeleton 3D. Okay, assign the skeleton to that. And now delete the animation player. Add a new animation player. Manage animations, load library, zombie library. Can already tell. Yeah. Okay, so we've reproduced this problem. Okay. So the skeleton that we're getting here is wrong. There is a skeleton. There are skeletons in these FBX files, right? Yeah. Maybe we should use it. So make local. It's interesting. Is there some kind of transformation happening? Yeah, here. It's being scaled up. Like the skeleton is a teeny tiny thing and it's being scaled up. So let me do this again. Drop this in here. Go to import. Advanced. Import a skeleton. Re-import. Go to the scene. At least editable children so we can see what's going on. So this doesn't have any kind of transform, right? Scale 1. Copy. I mean, honestly, if we have this, and go ahead and just take this skeleton. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Go to animation player. Yeah, okay. Sure. Okay, anyway. Take this. Just make local. Take that. Delete all that nonsense. Okay. So the scale is 1. Hide the character. Okay. That seems like the right scale. What's going on with this? Okay. So the problem is the mesh. Is it? Is it the mesh? Let's see. Make edible children. Oh, right. Import. Undo the thing that I did, where we said just import the skeleton. So we import everything. Go here. Do we not get a mesh? I guess there's a mesh in the FBX file. It's just the animation, right? Let's do hopefully Mixamo is still up. What if I download and with skin? And we try that. Okay, great. Assets. I'm just gonna I'll just put it in assets directly. Okay, and just want to see what's inside of this and if this is gonna help me. Make local. Aha! So there is a mesh inside of here. So let's take the mesh, delete all the rest, go to the mesh, go to the skeleton, assign our existing skeleton. Hey, I mean, sure. Turn them upside, turn them right side up. That is the wrong scale. One. Okay. Interesting. Okay, anyway. Not sure about all that, but let's just roll with it. And load library, zombie library. Cool. Can we see zombie running? Yeah, okay. Okay, we can do it. Now, the mesh has some issues. But it works. Which is really cool because there's a ton of like animations. Not like animations. There are a ton of animations in Mixamo that we could be using to like slap in things, right? So getting this to work would be good. Now, I don't know what's going on with this mesh. But regardless, I'm gonna take it. So let's delete this and this and this. Take these, paste them in there, and we'll be running. Right, character medium, skeleton. Why don't we see anything? Why don't we see anything? Oh, did I crash Godot? It's been a while since I've done that. I might have. It's great. Yep, it's gone. Godot. Oh, we can see the model again. It's great. So, run for me. Yes. Now, I would like to fix the mesh. What's the cause of that? Can we load in one of our zombies? Yeah, it's got some issues. It's interesting though. So if I load the mesh that we saved out, oh. Yes. Okay, so why? I don't understand at all why doing the things that I have done made it work. But nonetheless, there it is. Great. So, I think the things that we still need to do, the enemy has some stuff where it triggers the different animations to run. So we need to update the script to use those animations, for this game. This is actually a game. This is a game that runs. Also, this text needs to be bigger if y'all are going to be able to see what's going on. We also need a branch. So theoretically, the issue that we are working on is this one. 289. Fix T-pose to zombies. So save an issue 279. 289. Great. Okay, so animation. So we have run and idle. So I don't want to hard code the names of the animations. Although I don't want to again anymore. Export var idle animation, run animation. Let's do an export group. There we go. And it's not idle. It is zombie library. Zombie idle. Zombie running. Great. Okay. So, I think it is actually one place though, right here, where anywhere else we're referring to animation player? No. Great. Cool. So, if I run the game, just ignore the. I should have turned off the tutorial. No thanks, I got this. Oh, well, something's broken. Oh, it's paused. It's paused. That's what's going on. All right, where's our zombie? He's down here somewhere, right? Coming off the screen. There he is. We don't have like an attack animation. Also, the Twitch integration is turned on as well. Let me turn off some things. So let's turn off Twitch integration. Let's turn off the tutorial. Okay. Yeah. So attack animation, damage taking animation, other things. We can do all of it. We just grab them from Mixamo, put them into the library. This is, I didn't know where this is gonna go, so I'm glad we figured something out. And yeah, so great, awesome. I need to find some lunch. I started the stream kind of later, a little bit later than usual, and so now it's a little bit later than usual, and I'm gonna go find something to eat. So I want to say thanks so much for coming out to the stream. I'm looking for the outro scene. There we go. Thanks so much for coming out to the stream today. It's great to have some company as I eventually succeed in getting animation stuff to work and other trials and tribulations. So thanks so much. Do we want to raid some?